Hello, I am the White Knight, and I'll be your guide through your coding adventures. Okay, today we're taking a look at your first programming language. But before we do that, let me introduce you to my first programming language, which was Turbo Pascal. And today I'm just gonna go through some things. I'm actually going to try to remember if I remember anything about this programming language, and I'll probably try to program a thing or two. So, the first thing that I notice is that we have to specify that we are creating a program and give the program a name, then a begin statement and an end statement with a full stop at the end of it. I think I remember something being there with multiple functions inside of this begin and end functions, but without the full stop. Or alright, this is just something that the online debugger just provides for me. So I'm gonna run it and see what happens. So it probably hello world. Alright. Program finished. So to display something, we write right line, write ln, right line, and like this, and then some text. My name is the White Knight. Alright, let's see what does this do. Syntax error. You needed this. So wait. But I never found on this. So wait. So before the end of the whole program, you don't need to specify a semicolon. Okay, that seems interesting because nowadays. Oh wait, no, don't try this. This is the problem with online compiling. You just automatically, when you do some changes, you want to save it. So Control S, the shortcut, and it's like it offers you to download the things. No, thank you. No, thank you. Alright, so this is the way to write line. How was it? Hello? Yeah, respond. Right line. Okay. I think to read. Wait, but did it offer right line, press, right, read line? Was there a thing about reading lines as well? Like X. Okay, read line X. Oh, yeah. So then we ask for right line, lowercase w. So let's ask for the user to input their name. Input your name. So they will input their name, presumably. So let's run this. So I have an error. Identifier not found. Okay. I might have to look into this, how to properly set this up. Okay, I have figured out how to make the X thing work. So the first thing that I have to do is define a variable, and to do that I just write var, and everything under that I can define by something. So user's name, for example, and it's going to be of type string. Yeah, this is weird how you have to do this for each thing. So here, user's name, they are going to specify. So afterwards, right line, and then something like hello the guy. User's name, yeah, and then I am pleased to meet you. I'm pleased to meet you. Alright, let's see if this works properly. Input your name. Alright, I got this far. Input my name is Bill. And hello Bill. Oh no. Alright, but it works. It works at least. The things that you forget, like this is where I began. This defines me. This is where it all started. Cool. it's good to look back at the things that you're not gonna use ever again. But this wasn't the point of this video. The point of this video was to encourage you to start to pick up a language. Like, this was my first programming language, Turbo Pascal, and it was quite alright. I got the basics of it, but nowadays it's not viable. But well, back then when I was first starting to learn it, it wasn't viable anymore. But nowadays, yeah, there's way better options. And the first thing that I would suggest is, well, firstly you have to decide what you want to do more. What you want to do more. For example, if you want to create websites or maybe desktop applications or something like that, or even video games, then for those three categories, I would suggest for the web side of things, I would suggest JavaScript, because JavaScript is like everywhere. Everybody wants JavaScript professionals and so on. Or PHP. PHP is quite old and some people are saying that it's dying out, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere for a while still. It is very widely used for backend development of websites and so on. And then for the video game side of things, I would suggest something like C#, because there is this tool Unity, which works brilliantly with C#, so you can create your own video games and code everything yourself using C#, which is awesome in my opinion. I have dabbled with Unity and C#, but I gave up because I'm not at that level yet. I don't really understand C# that much, but it's a very good language to start off with, because there's a lot of documentation, there's a lot of tutorials and so on. Free tutorials online, great, you can learn for free. Also, C# can be used to create desktop apps or something like that as well, if you are interested in that. And then for like an overall programming language, just a programming language in general, where to start, which might be user-friendly and so on, I would suggest Python. Like, Python is one of the easiest languages to understand how it works, because everything is so English-like, you know? And Python is actually very powerful as well. You can do a lot of things with it. You can create video games, you can build websites, you can build apps, AI, machine learning stuff, neural networks. The possibilities are endless. So it's just your job to decide which programming language you're going to start and go from there. Like, look at what I did at the start of the video. I started from writing a string, hello world, my name is that and that. Then I asked for the user's input, then I displayed what the user input. So just start from there. Don't start from, like, if you decide to go into C#, for example, don't start creating the biggest GTA 5 stylish game. Start from the basics, from the beginning. Like, create a game where you ask the user to input their name. When they input their name, you like celebrate. I don't know. So go out there, write in the comments which programming language you would like to start, or which programming language you would want to learn, and tell me what you would like to do with it. Video games, websites, apps. Go for it. And see you then.